I'd like to know what Kevin Rudd would be thinking if Julia Gillard actually lost the election.
Graham Richardson. We don't even have to ask you to be a mind reader because I'm sure you know the answer.
I think that secretly, somewhere in the deep, dark recesses of his soul, there would be some glee. But
that is the understatement of the 21st century.
Would you like to tell us?
But Kevin Rudd is a long-term member of the Labor Party, and I've been in the Labor Party since I was a kid, and basically you have to cop what you don't like sometimes in politics. Malcolm just copped it on his side. Happens all the time. If you're not tough enough to wear it, you shouldn't be there.
You've done it twice now, Richard.
I have no doubt he'll vote Labor, and I have no doubt he still wants to be Foreign Minister, so I dare say he'll be hoping that they win, and he'll do all he can to ensure it happens.
Malcolm Turnbull.
Yeah, look, I think, all jokes aside, I think Richo's probably right. I think there would be a touch of Schadenfreude, rejoicing in the misery of your enemies if Julia Gillard were to lose the election. But I think Kevin Rudd's indicated that he wants to serve as a cabinet minister in a Gillard government, so I'm sure he will be voting Labor because he'll be voting for himself. I wouldn't count on his Senate vote, however. I think that's...
Just on the question of Schadenfreude, will you be feeling the same sort of thing? You'll be on that now?
I'm just filled with love and affection for all of my colleagues.
Penny Wong, do you want to answer the question about what's in Kevin Rudd's mind if you lose the election?
No, I'm just thinking that just means Tony's Prime Minister, so I don't know what we think about that, but no, I don't know.
Well, of course, Kevin Rudd will be very happy if Julia Gillard wins. He has, after all, been knifed in the most brutal and bloody manner by a bunch of union thugs who still control the Labor Party.
What?
Well, it's true. Absolutely. Well, Joe, mate, that's absolutely right. And, it reminds me of this movie Clint Eastwood played as Dirty Harry many years ago. And he said, revenge is the oldest motivation known to mankind. And I think that what we'll see in the next 4 weeks is absolutely Kevin Rudd, revenge. Read Mark Latham's column. This bloke is leaking and leaking and leaking, and he'll do everything to undermine Julia Gillard.
Well, it's no wonder that John Howard says you're the authentic voice of the right.